Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the Liren 5 V2. So as you may have known already, this has now become one of the hottest, best performing basketball shoe lines, not just from Li-Ning, but from all brands. And price does vary depending on your location. Kickzone.com does have the V2 in stock. I'll leave you the link to get these if you're interested. That'll be in the description box. This yellow colorway is available along with some other ones. I think there might be a black and white mismatch coming up. Meanwhile, Liren 4 V2, original Liren 5, the low top, these should have started to see some price reductions. Kickzone usually has a complete selection of colorways. This yellow one I'm very happy with. I was only going for it anyways. First off, I gotta tell you that the V2 is actually quite the opposite of what I was expecting. What I was anticipating wasn't too high or too low. It was just wrong. All right, let's get started. As to how the Liren 5 V2 performs, cushion does feel notably different from the original Liren 5. There's no more of that cutoff design in the middle. Instead of a super springy jump board, you get a smoother transition. Like the foamy effect is spread out more evenly from front to back. Whereas in the original version, the forefoot and heel feel pretty different. They're still using full-length boom, so this is an excellent cushioning setup regardless. Responsive, bouncy too, but the emphasis here on the V2 is maximum core feel basically. More rounded out at the back, more cage. Delicious like before, yes. Now, one thing that I have to point out is that the V2 feels more bottom heavy. While the shoe is a lot heavier for the same size, it comes to 405 grams for 10.5. The original Liren 5 low is below 360 grams. That I did not expect. They went from being super lightweight to now about average weight. Traction is top tier, not a shadow of doubt here. Super loud and squeaky, very consistent hard stops, even on a dusty court. Similar pattern, herringbone plus some instant noodles. Tough RB still, and that means you can use it outdoors. They should be durable enough. Not a soft rubber outsole. So everything is good to go. You'll have a blast playing in these if you're a shifty player who needs a strong grip. This will definitely get the job done. Again, this is an aspect where no one should have any problems with. Great traction performance. With the fit, they are true to size, and that's what I would recommend. Just go with your normal sneaker size or usual US size. Sizing down, it'll probably be too narrow. Sizing up, you might experience heel slippage. Compared to the original Liren 5, width is about the same. They both run on the narrower side, pretty tight around the midfoot area, but the V2 runs a little bit longer, or at least it feels that way. It might have to do with the shape of the heel cup, so sticking true to size is the most ideal option. Those with very wide feet, 2E and 4E, you might be best off just avoiding the shoe, because you don't want to end up having a crazy long bolt on feet, just so you can fit in there, right? Lastly, for the upper material, nothing too special here. I do have to say that I would much prefer to have something like this, with this type of reinforced TPU layer. Yeah, compared to the Bruce Lee black and yellow mismatch pair that I have, this upper feels more supportive. That one, like the stitching fell off over time, it's more prone to wear and tears. I didn't have any pinching or discomfort anywhere. And maybe the most important change or improvement is with the stability. When I lift my feet up, let's say, or just move around on my toes in general, the V2 gives me a better balance. That's it. The tongue has almost never changed on this Liren line. An average amount of padding, a very guard-oriented setup, as usual. Overall, excellent performer in itself, but maybe you're more interested in a direct comparison between the V2 and the original Liren 5. So here's the quickest way to summarize it. Liren 5 feels even bouncier, lighter, faster on feet, while the V2 has better core feel. You're more low to the ground, more stable in them. However, the trade-off is that the V2 feels more bottom heavy. Putting all these factors into consideration, I would personally pick the original version. But honestly, I think the decision ultimately comes down to your own preference because they're very different. Not an upgrade, but an alternative. You might feel like going for a bouncy, minimal Liren today. On another day, you might just prefer a stable and thick Liren. It's more of a boost or ask question than a good or bad question. I wouldn't say one version is superior to the other, not necessarily. Just laying out the differences. I prefer the Liren that's on sale. I choose the Liren that is the most visually appealing to me, because whatever that setup is, shit's not gonna increase my vert anyways. Let me know your thoughts on the V2 down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.